The thing is,
Well,
this
the first
is not,
part of this wasn't that.
this isn't a good, because this is taken from up in the,
It's a little hazy.
Was it that bad?
No, this is down below already. Here we're down
This is
below
when we
already.
started.
yeah, but
You're bouncing along in the plane.
Yeah.
I take it. Yeah, but it just, I don't know, we want to sit down on there or what?
I will just,
Let's see. Let's see how it runs. Once we put some music on that, boy, I'll tell you, it's gonna sound like.
Even if you can't see it.
You can't
might
see.
not
Don't
have
you think the
any,
picture was better before, Lynn,
Yeah,
on this part?
I don't know about this part.
but now, yeah, now it's real clear.
It's still not good, it's so snowy. Why would it?
Why is that? Yeah, that snow is what I'm thinking about.
yeah, it was better, I don't
It was
know.
better
But I will, as soon as we get down,
Unless there's some control on the TV that we contrast or something that we could.
Right, sit here, Menno. Sit here.
You
Now,
got
you can pull all those buttons, because you're not going to affect the tape any.
No, you won't hurt the tape. So you can always.
You know?
Yeah, why don't you sit
Here's
there?
your.
Why does
Even
it
that one
say-
on top that you were doing there before might
Yeah, that might make a difference.
might make a difference. Like you were just kind of.
Maybe we're not in on the channel here, so
It just seems, I could see having a bit of snow, but that one just seems a little.
When you were turning that one there before, it seemed to make a difference.
okay, now,
maybe that was.
Yeah, we had that a little clearer than that.
This isn't clear anyhow, so it's pretty hard to tell. It's fine. Well, that is not good. I mean, you wouldn't want to watch that.
Did we set the light and everything this time? On the.
You want everything on automatic, I mean.
Yeah, it's.
now we'll wait till we get
Get some better stuff.
Yeah,
Get some
clear.
better.
Like when those little boys walking along there, that was.
The picture's there, but it's so snowy.
Yeah, if you just see that, you wouldn't have to be able to take out. Like
It
that is
still
very
is.
clear up
to,
there.
but it still is very snowy down here.
Yeah.
But maybe it's just the camera. Who knows?
Well, I thought it was a little clearer before.
Well,
Oh, those little guys.
I think of it now, what Paul Rose was taught. Like we were there with our kids and LP was there. Their kids were both big,
Oh, yeah.
you know, and then we were all there on their lawn.
That's
you know,
not
kids cheering
getting
on.
good there. I think even we had less snow on there before, didn't we? Because that picture up there is good.
Yeah, there's nothing
Is it
wrong
because we
with
backed it up? But that can't be, because that picture.
Maybe it is because we backed it up.
I'm not sure, I don't know.
Oh,
The picture's still clear, so you should be able to take off of that.
Yeah, but maybe it was clearer before. When it comes to the edges of
Well,
it.
it wasn't as good, but I don't think there ever was really good on here.
Is that Orlando?
No, this is
That's
all.
Paul.
Paul.
This is BC.
I wonder if we shouldn't go
We'll be
back
better
to-
off just against a white wall. Because Harry was doing this against the white wall. And it was working.
Yeah, but the picture's clear, Walter. It
Well.
has nothing to do with the.
This is as white as. That's a little. I don't think you're not.
Oh,
Should I try?
Looks like velvet.
that's as wide as you'll get here. Does that make any difference there?
No.
No.
I mean, the picture's clear. If I said if the picture wasn't clear, then I
Yeah.
would say it's something to do with that. But
Yeah.
the picture's clear, so it's.
I think, why don't you just take and move your camera far closer in, or can't you do it well?
No, but we can move the
Screen.
screen further in.
You know, if you do that now, you're gonna be all off.
No, not necessarily.
No,
They're
just
both
have
they're
to
both,
look.
both set.
What are we doing to that picture over there? That's what we were.
Is it clear?
Where are you
Is it sure
going?
clear over there?
Well, he'll have to reset his focus, won't he, because you're coming closer.
Is he getting any better there though? If it's not getting any better there, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I've got to I've got to reset
No,
it.
no, you're not even.
Yeah, but he isn't. It's not clear now. Just leave it out there. Just leave it out there. Just set your. Oh, you can't set your
It's you
focus.
that have to set, Walter. It's your camera that's off.
Well, that's a little blurry there now.
But that could have been blurry.
Yeah, but it's going straight on now.
You're pretty well on now.
You
Is
don't
that-
have a 14-inch
No,
TV.
no, because that is clear there.
Yep.
Yeah.
We just have this tiny one. No, it's different.
Well, Russ, that's a black and white, so. I like this
Yeah.
picture here with
Yeah, that water.
the water there, that's the
Mhm.
ferry. That's the difference, that's right in the lake and the different kinds of waves there.
I don't know why that would not be doing it. No. You know, even on the slide, it didn't make it that clear either. It's not just this wall, the slide's not.
Yeah.
I wonder, is that, no, it's,
No, you don't get the same.
It's not the same effect at all.
No.
What am I doing wrong?
Yeah, like there you can just see behind the ferry on the water.
yeah, I was quite proud of that film.
That looks good.
Yeah, look at that, the difference, that's,
Different.
you'd think there were two lakes there, and that's just,
Yeah.
Just the color.
yeah,
is
look at that.
different.
Distinct, just,
Why don't you either sit back or, I can't see it.
distinct, just as clear as you can get it.
Lighthouse.
Well, I don't doubt you're gonna lose something going from one
Yeah.
to the other, but this is a little much.
Mm-hmm.
It seems that there should be a little better than that.
And
That
that's it.
looks so clear in there. It's not clear on here. Unless your picture isn't, is your picture quite clear most of the time?
Most of the time it is.
No, like there it is.
That's why I was wondering if we could play that tape on another TV, preferably a smaller one.
You would have not as many lines on a 14-inch. Boy, that's nice out there.
Not great here.
Well, come up here.
No,
And then you can see them both. Come sit here. And you can see them both. Those colors are just.
Yeah, so that is
perfect.
just.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
it's beautiful.
That is just beautiful. That's where
It
TV.
really is. Your
Well,
tapes are better
I
than
guess
mine.
it is. I guess that's why I took it.
Yeah.
Imagine for that investment there, that was pretty good.
How much was that?
That whole camera and both of them.
And yet it was expensive for
I
that.
guess back in '57, I think it was probably about $500 the two together.
That was more
That
than
was
you
a
earned.
lot of money.
That was more than you earned in a month. Or just a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was what you earned.
Well, you can see. I mean, it's you can tell, but it's not like you're
It's not crisp at all.
No.
taken?
That's
It's
at
our
our
farm.
place in Main Center, where we lived
Oh,
before we moved here. Like the school was. Oh, that was Christmas.
That was, I
This
think,
is our first
first
one.
film.
I think that's the first one you took.
Yeah.
is that right?
Yeah, that's the first one we
Oh,
took.
there's
Sheila.
Yeah, that's before Gal was born.
Well, really, you know, if something ever happened to those others,
Yeah, the first one. Like you can recognize. You know, this is actually quite good. Like so when you take
Well,
it
I
home.
still think that if you're gonna put that on a smaller screen, you're gonna notice the
Maybe.
difference, because that,
Because you sure can write. The boys are praying before they go to bed.
that is really
Getting
something.
to sleep.
That must be Marilyn beside you.
Yeah.
Yes.
The bed is standing. Russ on break.
Goes down.
She wasn't even there yet. They
Yeah.
used to fool around.
Roll
They
around.
got along really good, like two teddy bears. They roll on the floor. They got along really
Greg still looks like that.
good. Is that right?
You know, you can pick him out, like Russell, I don't see as
Oh,
much
yeah.
resemblance, but
Is that
Greg,
right?
I can pick out like everything.
That's my kitchen right there.
where was that at?
And that's
Swastika.
Swastika House.
Oh, I see.
My wife's first new house.
That was nice. Sunday afternoon, playing outside.
We should have a, you're a good commentator, we'd have to put the voice on it.
Well, we play it through.
That must have been just before sunset.
Yes, I think so.
Or sort of, bit of a
You're
cloudy
burning
day.
our land, or, no, I just see they're coming down.
Cloudy day.
The chimney is just smoking.
You've got some kind of a wire hanging
Yeah,
in front
I
of
think
there
it's a
all
fuzz, no, or is it this one?
No, it's not this. Do you see that wire hanging down?
It's in the lens of the
You
projector.
recognize him?
Oh,
recognize
look at
him?
Ellery, man
Doesn't he
alive.
look just like himself?
Yes. That must be,
You ever-
through there?
Oh, and Christmas
No,
bags.
it's,
Filling up, no, this is.
Wes
this-
Clausen and Verna. What was her name? Verna. Well, they were the teachers. They were filling out bags. Verna Weiss?
I haven't done that, filled up bags for a long, long time. Here I didn't have quite enough light. No, I think that must,
You didn't have your bulb on now or what? And Meryl got it.
You didn't use your flood lamp there.
no, I think I had my wrong filter in or something. Seems to me it was. I had my-
Some of those houses are already gone.
Oh,
most
yeah.
of them.
Like John F's house, that's where Verna's parents live.
That's
This-
Rod,
You recognize him?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Rod.
Sharon.
That's right in this house. They had that radio phonograph against that wall where we had this.
Oh, you mean that Sharon bleaches her hair? It's
Why?
terribly dark in there.
I don't know.
Now this was against the automatic light against the window.
This is in the kitchen out here. Edgar's carving the meat. That's when Mom and Dad lived here.
Oh, yeah.
That was when Renetta was expecting the girl.
Too many windows.
See, look at that. Your
Yeah.
dad's walking around,
Yeah.
Daniel's moving around.
Yeah.
That's Marie. There was a red sweater. That is Marie.
That's
This
Murray.
is Randy.
Marilyn.
Where's Murray? Do it.
Murray, that one at the end. That's
Oh,
Murray.
that's Murray.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Murray. There, that's Ron.
Larry and Ron. Menno.
That's Randy and
Gee,
Ben.
quite a few
He was
guys
really
gone.
bald then.
Oh yeah, he didn't wear a wig then yet. And then he got a wig later on. Boy, he
That's
was
pretty good,
bald.
Menno. You got a picture of your dad. Just
He was
Yeah.
bald at about
walking
20,
around.
21.
Well, that's why I say, you know, those movies are, look, there he's trying to take a picture of everybody. He had a good camera.
Oh, Mom enjoys seeing these pictures.
Yeah.
If she never, like if we could get some really good on here.
Oh, those pictures have real good, considering they're how many years old?
So they're 21.
21 years old.
Well, your camera sure worked well compared to what my
22.
dad's did. Color was always wrong, off.
Is that
The
right?
lighting.
Oh,
This
oh,
is
wait.
Mom and Dad's kitchen in Swiftbridge.
Yeah, there they are.
That's Mom.
Sure, that's your dad.
Dad says Vishnu, Vishnu, because she was supposed to do something like he knew it was a movie, you know. So
He wanted some action.
yeah, she was supposed to do something.
Who's that guy?
Oh.
For heaven's sake.
Yeah, it's Walter, Carol.
How come your beard looks so dark?
Well, it does on camera.
The Grenville's at the head of the table.
Did he forgot to shave that day?
I think he
No.
must have. He doesn't usually let
Oh.
go beard. Oh, yeah, I recognize Grenville all right.
Yeah, he looks the same yet.
Yeah, he does. Quite a lot, too.
There's the down basement. Boy, he still looks the same.
That's all the kids.
Oh, and then we
Oh,
lined them
isn't that
all up.
cute?
Every Christmas. And they all had to say their word. Renetta's expecting on that one.
Sheila,
Reg.
Marilyn,
Larry.
Larry,
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Oh, but that looks like Greg. I
That's
just
right.
pictured him.
Murray is in the blue. That's Ellery jumping. Murray.
Randy, isn't it?
That's Randy.
That's Randy,
This
oh
is-
yeah.
that's
Now your
Mom,
mom's
yeah.
singing.
Mom. Yeah. Rita.
I wonder
Read
what
the
she's...
first, and
Look
Ellery,
at
look
Ellery.
at
He's jumping.
Oh, that was a vicious guy.
He could never sit still. There's Murray with the with that blue light blue shirt. Oh, how to get there? Yeah.
I think we got sheets that year. didn't we?
Yeah. They usually buy a blanket or sheets. They're all got the same.
We're Edgar and Hal.
Out at this house here. The school is
I
right
think that
across.
was Easter.
No, well,
I think it was.
it was Mom's birthday, because they all gave me Mom's present.
Oh,
It was
20
December.
20
It was December, yeah. Because they all brought Mom a gift.
That one line is in between it is. You can't even see it. That line on this. Yeah, I guess you can. Why does it say light? What does that mean?
That means there's not enough light to
On the-
film
on the-
Oh,
properly.
I see.
That won't show up on the...
No,
Hey.
no. But it,
It's too dim. The light's too dim.
yeah, well, you can see it, but
Yeah,
like that.
see
seems
now
so
the
that
light is
goes
on, see? And then Rick gave Grandma the gift.
What is hanging down in this
That
picture?
we always
No.
had there.
Oh,
That
it was
is-
there
yeah,
originally?
Yeah, it was
Oh.
in there.
that
I
is
don't know
there.
what that is.
I presume it was a cobweb in this.
Sure looks like a string. That's where on there. You know.
Rod. Greg.
That's Russ. That's
yeah.
Russ. Greg
There's
was
Greg there.
And Greg said he remembered how nervous he was.
Is
Like
that
he didn't
right?
like to kiss, you know.
Well, here's the romantic.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. Doesn't Menno look young there?
Edgar
Yeah.
looks young
Yeah,
too.
doesn't
Edgar
he?
looks younger. I
Oh, he looks young. Look at him. His face is so thin.
think. Rod still looks good.
Yeah.
He still looks.
No,
Look,
he
he's out of it.
doesn't, but he used to look,
Yeah?
his eyes were always so dozy looking. But he looks really sharp now. But he was always such a spoiled little thing too. You know, he was a latecomer. I was right at this table here.
Oh, yeah. So your mom and dad lived here, or his
Yeah.
mom and dad?
His,
Mine.
his mom and dad.
Now, what year did you move into this house?
70.
70.
And they built it in 58.
There's
Menno.
Menno.
That's a sharp picture.
Yeah, it's sure clear. They were late, and we were taking pictures of her all the time. She was expecting you.
Oh, yeah.
With the girl.
Yeah, that's Pearl, before Pearl was born. I think it's the first time she showed up with a jumper or something.
Oh, Pearl.
That's
Pearl.
at our
Right,
place.
too. You used to have that fireplace.
Yeah, that was at our other place. That was
We still have it downstairs now.
But this is main center. That's what she was.
Oh, I see.
Well, those pictures haven't deteriorated, like the quality
No,
of the
you
color.
bet. Their color is excellent. And the clarity's good too. Your two boys were like Jerry and Regan, they often got the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah. When they
didn't-
were younger, we always got them. Pretty well the same thing.
Yeah, now Bev's Jen is bigger already than that. You can see she's left-handed there. The way she. Oh, wow.
Oh, but you got costume jewelry.
Yeah, Dan already.
And I said, too bad
That's
you
right.
haven't kept it.
I could wear it now again, couldn't I?
It'd probably be a different length.
Ed Weeds were here. It's Russ, Greg, Ed, Miriam.
Oh, Ed looks young on there.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
That's in our dining room at BC.
Oh, yeah.
Lois.
She looks like a weed.
Yeah, doesn't she?
Here this guy was flaked out.
Is that Russell?
Yeah. His all hair always stood on end, so he always had a brush cut.
I remember those slingshot
Yeah,
jumpers.
you remember those?
Jumpers, I had a pink one.
Oh yeah, and I was expecting velvet, you know.
Oh,
then,
so it
was
worked all right,
so
eh?
Christmas time I wore that.
Well, Menno. Reading the paper in bed.
Western producer.
Now that's in the living room.
Yeah, but he was in bed when he first got it.
That was my wife's hobby.
This is Walter Ruth's little girl.
Oh,
The baby.
gee, Arnold looks young in there.
That's Walter.
Oh, yeah, that's a good picture. Oh, your mom's so much slimmer.
Yes. Yeah, that's Walter Ruth's youngest girl.
Oh,
She had lots of dark hair too.
That's your Rudy, eh?
Yeah.
We're still using that stuff. This is good.
This is the basement. I look at Beth. They're always laughing at her with her legs going apart all the time. But they had me a shirt on. Greg's giving all Walter and Cassie's girls a ride on. True.
Russell must have had thinner hair than Greg when
Yeah.
he was young.
Uh-huh.
Chinese checkerboard that I got for Christmas.
Well, my grandmother used to always play Chinese checkers with me.
Now the board is.
I had a nice grandma.
Like we played rummy with the kids now. Man, that Michelle, she can play that already. She is sharp as can be. Yeah.
That is good.
When anybody gets a happy face, oh, then she is just thrilled, you know, like that is the same as the juice, like you can use it for anything. Yeah, she knows all her numbers. 13.
That's the time to get going if she's interested, you know, in that kind of stuff, because she will learn so much
Yeah, sure.
that she doesn't realize she's learning.
Uh-huh.
With how numbers work.
Yeah. I guess Miss Schultz taught her.
See, we don't have winters like this anymore.
Yeah, isn't that right? It doesn't seem that way, no?
Dad stopped in one time.
Marilyn's birthday.
Number 60.
Ellery.
Ellery.
He was
He acts so much like Matthew.
You think Matthew's,
Oh, yeah.
Matthew isn't quite as hyper though, is he, as Ellery was?
Well, I don't know.
Or is he?
That was terrible. Every time they were here before they left, didn't make a difference. It was 1 o'clock in the afternoon or 4 o'clock at night or 12 at night. He would cry. Put up with stuff.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I don't want to go home. And then he'd cry.
As soon as he
One of
found
our
out,
kids did that.
as soon as he found out they had to go, then he'd start crying. Look at it, that pretty
Oh,
mother.
isn't
That's
that so?
Bella's mom there. Yeah, like, that's cute. Her white
Ah,
hat.
Rudy. Oh, here's where Walter shows off.
Yes, Walter Rudy.
There he is.
There's her purse.
Yeah. That's on a
Wait.
proud.
That's her 12th, ours and Arnold Freda's 12th
Oh,
anniversary.
yeah.
That's me there.
And my wife had gained a little weight again.
Two-piece. That's Walter this year, this girl again. Art Martins. And that's all the boys' football.
Yeah, they're not.
That's Reg right in front here.
Yeah.
That's Marie right on that other side of him. Randy's the big one.
They're all from Africa.
Those,
Yes.
those two duplexes are still there.
Yes.
You can recognize him anywhere.
That's
And
Randy.
Randy too. He looks like himself.
Well, it's February and you haven't had any word from Janet yet.
No.
Well, but she won't be quite so early
Yeah.
this time.
Maybe she will go full time.
What is her date, you know?
I'm not even sure.
I don't
The
know
middle?
if I've ever heard.
What's the middle of February?
Here, Ruth is carrying the baby over to Benno, I think. Or Walter.
No, to Benno. Yeah, there. See? She was going to give her baby to Benno. She thought that was Walter was sitting there. Mom looks good there with her white hat. Now, Betty Harper married longer.
There's still
than
more
Lynne.
on here.
Yeah, there's more in it. You know, Dad something had happened to his legs when he was there with the wheelchair.
Oh.
Like, you remember that, Russ?
Yeah,
It
I
was during
remember that.
bailing or didn't even bail it yet. Anyway, during eating, I think he hurt his leg. And then he was there in the wheelchair, and I was sitting there. They were trying to take pictures of me.
Everybody is trying to get away from the camera. We're still
That
the
sure
same.
looks like Arnold.
Yeah.
My wife's mom scratches the father. That's Walter there.
That's you trying to show off now, yeah. Try to stand on his head. But you know, they were in the park, but look, they're all wearing dress pants.
Yeah.
Dress pants, and look, a tie and a shirt. Sunday afternoon in the park. You sure would do that now, would you?
I said, hope not. There's Rich going right up.
Yeah, that's Reg with the white shirt. That's Reg. Ellery. Murray, the red sweater.
Doug.
And then Doug with the yellow shirt. That's Reg there with that. And Murray is holding his legs.
Walter.
I'm not wearing a tie.
Oh, you are,
He's
Dave.
gonna get Ellery to do it yet. Hey, this is pretty good. Old C.J. Dick. They're hauling that barn, Ben Youngke's barn, out of the cooties. And I went down there with the kids. Look how green those hills were.
Yeah, that must have been a good year. That was 56. 56.
Look, there's a riverbed.
That's right.
Oh, look at this.
No, I was 65. I was 65. Yeah, because I was.
Oh, look how close that cat was to the edge there. He had one wheel, or track almost over. Old Porky Funk.
You missed a bunch of good pictures though.
That truck is just that jumping.
Yeah, look at that. That was dangerous.
Yeah, that barn is
Where is it now?
Walter
Martin's
Martin's farm.
Lynne must be just overly enjoyed, eh?
Yeah.
Lynne, you like this stuff?
No, I don't mind it.
Some of it's alright, eh? You know the people.
Well, she knows the barn.
And you know the old blacksmith. And if you know your nephew Russell too, then
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
He's
boy.
still driving his training wheels. He still hasn't
yeah, that hasn't changed much either.
learned to drive the other way.
There's Ellery.
So he's a little bit faster. A little bit more tired.
All of their kids and our kids learned to drive on that little bike. Except Mel, of course.
Greg was sure dark right from the beginning, eh?
He never changed. He was dark right from the start.
A lot of times kids are fair and they get
Yeah,
dark as they
yeah.
get older.
No, his hair never changed color. He always stayed.
You're getting bigger, Lottie.
It was July.
It's great trying to mimic Mom. There he's standing with his stomach out.
Oh, hollyhocks. Meryl, that's her sweetest girl.
Lieutenant. That slide was getting a little bit short for them already. At that point.
What happened to it?
It stayed there. It was so badly. Used already, so it took long.
Need a little grease on that slide.
Well, that was one of
Oh,
our
it looks like a
better
nice
gardens.
garden.
That was one of our better gardens.
And did you plant the rows? Like Walter always tell me, plant my rows the other way, because if they're crooked, he sure doesn't want anybody to see that
Oh,
they
yeah.
got lines straight. And the rows look pretty straight.
They were, actually, we were lucky.
Just was birthday.
This was against the window. Well, that, the shutter on that.
Whew. Yeah, a person's got to remember these things, like with the video camera,
Yeah.
same thing, if you video in front of
Yeah,
them.
straight. Like there, as soon as it got against the fridge, there was enough light.
Gee, Dad looks over
How
there
much
and
coffee did you have?
Yeah.
You got a little cup.
Well, I was resting in the clothes closet.
Here is one of them. Wasn't that Easter earnest block? Load of
That's the
snow.
kind of winters we used to have. Who has a snowblower now?
I don't know what
They sure aren't making money with the snowblower,
No.
do they? But guys just didn't really make money with the snowblower, but they aren't anymore.
There are steps.
Gee, because Marilyn never looked like, it must be what looked like.
Jennifer, eh?
I was gonna know if I was gonna say Jennifer or Rochelle.
It's
Just for a
okay.
minute, there's just felt like I was looking at one of the kids instead
Yeah.
I
of
think it's
Marilyn.
Jennifer Reed.
Probably Jennifer, huh?
Yeah,
I think
it
more
could
than
be.
Michelle.
Gee, you were smoochy with your sister.
Yeah.
Well, they thought they had to do something for the for the camera.
Whose wedding is
Ken
this?
Gertson, I don't
Jake,
know.
I don't know if you know.
Walter was on. He lives in that corner now.
Is he still working for Air Canada?
Yeah.
That's Phyllis.
That's a good picture.
That's when you just first had your camera and
Everybody ran away from it, eh?
Yeah. She'd always be composed and she would stay there.
Yeah, it
It's too bad the sound wasn't there.
Yeah.
Isn't that something, eh? That was his house right here.
Oh, I recognize him.
He used to drop in, I think. Every time we were here. There are not very many times he didn't. He never stayed long.
Oh, look at his short hair.
Yeah.
Oh, very short.
I used to have glasses just like that.
Yeah.
Cat's eye glasses.
Everybody had glasses like
There he getting a licking.
that.
As long as you use that flood lamp, you know, it made such a difference.
Yes. Oh, Mom does look a little younger there. Yes, it is.
Rose still is, I can really, like, I can almost tell her more than Renetta,
Who she is?
her looks.
I think so, yeah.
Like,
she
she
looks
doesn't
very,
seem to have changed as
no,
much.
she looks very much the same. Those were beautiful dresses at the time.
My bad.
Velvet.
They look like they're gorgeous.
That's Pearl.
Oh.
I think that's her first picture. You know, I'd actually look
That
at
was the movie, but she said it does go up
yeah,
to the TV
on
one.
there especially.
Yep.
Could be a scratch just in
There,
there.
I didn't even notice it that much on that other one.
I can sure see it in the viewfinder here.
Yeah.
But it's filming now.
Is there some ginger over there? Pepsi,
Russ, what else here?
I like that
No,
boat.
there's some.
Only it was rougher than
That's all right.
oh, get out. Oh, it was rough. In rough water. That's
Yes,
really,
I remember one time we came back from I don't know where, the landing, or whether it was from the landing or what. Mary and Carol went ahead to break trail for us. And by the time I got out, I was so white that they all thought I was going to be sick, and I felt that way too. Like I just, as soon as I got on land, I was okay. But it's that constant, I was getting actually seasick. It was terrible. Oh.
the water was up that one.
Yes.
Well, I'll have to be careful with that camera around the water. I can see
Yes.
where it can dump it
Yes.
overboard.
We had no dock there and nothing then. How did we ever even get the work out of there?
Looks like Arnold was in the boat there with you.
Yes, I think there was.
Yeah, our Frida was on the shore there. I saw her.
There's the kitchen.
If we begged long enough, or their kids begged long enough, then sometimes they did come out. It was Sunday afternoon, and those kids didn't want to come so bad.
There you've got your 115 motor, Menno.
Actually, that line's, well, no, it's still there, but it's not.
Who's that?
Uh,
Oh, look how
That's
classy.
pretty. Really pretty.
that's, is that Edgar? That's Edgar.
Edgar. Oh, that was the first
time
day.
they came out.
That was the first day he had his boat. He drove her right onto the shore.
For the brake pedal.
Yeah.
Is that right?
That was terrible. He, I don't think he was ever as embarrassed in all his life. His boat was new. He drove up to the shore and he was going to put the throttle, you know, slower. And he put her down this way. He shot right up on the water. A lot of people there.
Oh, dear.
Oh, that was awful.
You know, that is only dirt in there, somehow or other.
Something needs to be
Yeah,
really clean.
if there's some way that you could,
Because you couldn't have every picture scratched exactly the same.
No.
No, I think there's just some fuzz in there. Now that is where
This afterwards,
yeah.
we all went to the lake and they all turned out dark. Let's see. Yeah, that's
I think
Rich.
that's
That Rich right there.
Jerry.
Jared.
Or Jerry. Oh yeah, they're going to Jerry. Yeah, that was bad. They all went for
I think what I had, my Baptist brigade.
Can you longer switch yours or off while we run through this, or?
We just want to record it.
All I'll do is I'll just go back to where this started and then we'll start again.
You can pick up the head, so
Yeah, I get, well, there was Benno. There, that's Benno. See his profile right there. That's Walter right there. See that? Pretty easily.
Look how deep the water was really up there.
Yes.
Yep.
Would have been a nice picture.
This was in Mom and Dad's picture.
Oh, there we are.
Oh, that's when we were getting here already. Yeah, that's the first year we moved in.
Oh, yeah.
Val Ruffle.
There's your lamp.
Oh, this is you
Hey,
guys.
Hey,
that's
this is our
That's
trip
your
up north.
camping trip,
Wow,
yeah.
good.
Yes, sir.
This is back in
That's
your, in your poor days?
That's
Yeah.
right.
I've never been able to watch this one before.
Yeah,
Dad
I
always
couldn't.
sent me out of the room.
I couldn't afford to get that plane ride.
I think you're
Look at-
probably
look
old
at- I
enough,
worked,
Russell.
Walter,
Look,
I think that was the
You
best
are
breakfast we ever had.
Yep.
That is-
I
It's the
cook-
what?
The best breakfast
Is
we
that
ever
right?
had.
It's tasty, wasn't it?
Out in the lake.
Hey, I recognize the jacket. We still have it.
I still wear it. It still fits me.
Oh, good. That's pretty. There's nothing like the hills as far as I'm concerned, Lake Hills. Oh, look at that cutie.
Oh,
You have to be embarrassed to look
get
that
my
one down.
wallet. Fast, straight across. Those were the days.
You know that lake is wrong.
That's you, Walter.
That's our life, eh?
Walter, that's you.
Russ,
We're-
that's if we should play there. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end.
I think we're going to,
Look at how your beard shows up. I don't know whether you wore a beard yet or... Your beard doesn't
It's
seem
maybe
that
Oh
on
no,
it
it's
now.
gray now,
It's
it was
just
black
on
then.
Maybe that's what it is.
where's my
Oh,
cap?
somebody caught
Oh,
me.
we even got a fish.
This was always out of focus.
A trout.
Prize.
Who had the Ford, the white Ford?
Arnold. Remember, Orlando had that one?
Oh,
I
yes.
think 3 cars got the trunk up.
Yeah, we all had our food in there.
Well, we had
This
Lynne
was
in those
that
days
cold
too.
day, wasn't it, when you and Walter went?
Oh,
to
this
the-
is on December 1st.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Oh,
kidding.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
they
right,
went
too.
To see
Oh,
that
yes.
ferry.
That's right.
Yeah.
We went to, that was the last boating we did. I hope I got more on that.
Yeah, you do. This one. We went across the lake.
Oh, it looks cold.
That was December 1st.
That looks
Well, you were
cold.
just trying to show
Set a
off.
record.
Proof
Yeah.
points.
Lynn, I don't know whether you're going to be so terrible enthused about how Walter acts of you
Is that
later
right?
on.
Oh, you got that on here.
Yes.
I bet you haven't seen that in
You should
20
well,
years.
give her a little bit of the
A
history
little
of
schnapp.
it.
Well, Mr. Thatcher, our premier, we wanted to keep that ferry. And Mr. Thatcher, instead of letting us keep the ferry, they decided to burn the ferry. How sad. And I kid you not. And there it is.
Oh.
They went and they burned it.
Just so that we couldn't have it. So we were so sorry, and there's Walter crying.
That's terrible. They just burned
Yeah,
it.
it was
You know,
really a vicious thing.
a really nice ferry.
Yeah. These guys, they were putting up petitions and all they wanted to keep the ferry. And all of a sudden they found out that they were burning it on the other side of the lake.
Oh, brother.
Governments are cruel.
It's just like the Capitol Theater, eh? They were fighting to keep the Capitol Theater as in Saskatoon.
And then before they
And then they took one morning, a guy came in with a great big ball and just
Yeah,
motored
and that was it.
lake.
It was just
yeah, very
that's
similar.
how this was, you know.
That was
Seven
the
for
day.
speed.
Yeah.
Then what they did is they gave them a new ferry.
Yeah, but
Not a
that-
new one, but a...
But it cost them a lot of money to bring one
Sure.
down
This
here.
is a special cost. I don't know if
Is
you
it?
want to check. Yep, it's a special cost.
I hope it didn't.
I thought this was Greg's class, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, he and Marilyn went, I think they had to go along.
Well, Ross, I'm sure glad that you found that connection behind that.
Yeah, that
TV.
makes it a lot better. Know that our time is well
This isn't very
spent.
long though, I don't think, is it? The one you took for the special
No,
cost?
maybe.
But there's a parade there.
Actually, it's colorful.
Yeah, they do.
Harvey Heiderbrecht's boy.
The younger
That's
boy.
an
Younger
Under boy,
boys
you know?
still look like that.
They are.
Normal.
That red really showed up. Wearing Sean in there.
The red sure shows up on your,
Yes.
It sure does.
millimeter.
Your camera really took.
well, you
Look
can
at
set that on your
Oh yeah, that
TV
can come
too.
up more too. But I'd say it probably still won't be quite as
No,
red
it
as that.
won't be. You'll never get it like that. 'Cause you never see your TV that red.
No.
Well, was this special class, all these kids went to River School?
Yes. We had a whole class.
They came from Morse too, like from the area. We're in full probably.
That's a pretty good sized class.
Yeah, there were about
Yeah.
9 people. Cinema.
And then this was a field day where they all got together from all the different schools.
That reminded me of what my boss said the other day. You look into this guy's eyes and you can see the back of his head.
Now that.
It's outside park.
It
Those
was
were the guys.
so
Those were the
successful.
guys trying to get in.
Yeah. Those are the drivers of the cars.
This was an exclusive club, and they wanted to get in. Couldn't.
Yeah. It's amazing. You know, they really do a lot of good work with this stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, they had, last night they had a good program here at the high school for raising money, like funds for special class.
Someone there was holding a book so he wouldn't be seen.
That's a good program.
I suppose on those movie cameras you have to be very careful. If you moved it too fast, it was very jerky.
Then you took it out of focus. Well,
Oh, but I remember wearing red, you could sure pick them out.
Yeah.
yes, the
Well, their teacher, she was very enthusiastic, you know, she really.
yeah, but it's in comparison to all the others,
Mhm.
they stand out because of the color and because of the place.
And then next year, high school went and bought the same color jacket. Special class, remember that?
Oh, this Charles Dollar.
Margaret Cron.
Oh, here we
This
are.
color isn't
Oh,
right.
that's cute.
That's the color Easter eggs.
No, I had the wrong filter.
Yeah, the
Russ
colors.
had glasses already at that point.
That's Greg,
That's
yeah.
Greg. That's
Greg.
Greg,
Greg.
and the other one's
Greg, that's what I meant to say.
the other Easter eggs.
Now, these are the kind of pictures my dad took.
Is that right? Yeah, this one is very
Right?
color, just
Right
a bit
here,
on
you know, like that's my wife. Here's our dog. There.
Oh, we're hoisting somebody's boat. I had that car then. That's
Oh, well, they
it happened so fast.
Yep. Now, that we took, I think who was Walter, you and I?
Not yet.
That was terrible rough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
no
life.
did a few things.
And
Like,
a no
you
life.
hold the snowmobiles and swim cars.
Yes.
Yeah, no life jacket on.
Oh, sure.
I don't think you had it on.
And that isn't all. We're going to do some more yet.
Is that right? When you retire, I
Yes.
suppose
Yeah,
you'll have-
once we're both retired.
Oh, look at those waves.
See?
There are places that boat you couldn't stare.
You lost your
Well, did
hat.
Orlando take these from his boat?
I don't know. Somebody did.
Well, they were taking them from on the water.
Oh, and I lost my cap. There, I got it back.
Fished your cap on.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
You guys. There's a little show offing going on
And
here.
then they wonder why you guys show off.
Look at that, those figure eights he just cranked there.
Yeah, if the
Oh,
boys
I
would
see.
do that, then they, oh, what is wrong with you
That's
guys?
for sure.
It's over, I think.
I'd say wait till you get your own boat.
Do we have some more?
There's a little bit of film on there, yeah.
No, we're still
there
going.
is.
Oh,
Here,
hey. Harry got stuck.
Stuck as stuck.
Well, Harry Heidelberg. I thought it was Harry Wolf.
It may be the same.
You know, that's Stephen, oh, that's really, that's Stephen and
Oh.
Val, like those two little ones.
Oh, yeah.
That's Stephen and
Oh,
Val.
isn't it cute?
Yeah.
Now missionaries have films like that.
Craig and Skippy. And that's Stephen there, that little guy in the back. little bell with the white cap. She guess she didn't have gloves on. She just keeps her hands in her pocket.
Like the Bev pulling.
Bev always got to do the
Yeah,
work.
No,
no,
it's
it's
Rudy.
Rudy. Rudy was pulling them. Such a beautiful her crossing line.
Kids have to,
Yeah, it must be evening now, the way it looks in the west. Must be evening.
Oh, look at the lights really on
Yes,
slant.
nice.
eh? Well, I doubt whether you have those kids out in early morning, so.
Yeah.
No, it must have been evening.
I like that dog. I wish we still had.
Old Russ is studying.
Yes.
Intellect.
Yeah.
Marilyn's watching your legs.
They're fireplace.
Our first TV.
That's cute.
Yeah.
She's reciting a verse or something.
Yeah. Oh, this is Christmas.
Okay, but those lines are gone here.
A little more.
Yeah, there's still some lines, but not much.
There we go.
That's nice.
Where to put my arm, dear?
That's all the kids.
No.
It's Christmas again.
I think we'll find out that.
He got his, what was that, leather craft?
Yeah.
He wanted leather craft.
Oh, Russ is happy. Oh, boy.
As always.
Way there go. You gotta take a toy.
I think
Yeah.
Doug had a leather craft, and that's what Greg wanted.
A ball.
And a great big ball. See?
Times were pretty good that year.
Who's that little girl? Val?
Myself.
Oh, Marilyn is happy.
Short skirt with a belt.
Yeah.
The bracelet for
Her
a watch.
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 We got a car even lit up.
Those were nice toys. Yeah.
Yep. They were battery operated already.
Yes.
But they were pretty nice.
Someone got a Monopoly game too.
Well, boy, Russell, when you grow up and have kids, and you show them, and
Yeah.
you're not going to be able to get in this line about how you never got a Christmas present.
That's
all
pretty good.
year.
Yeah, isn't that right?
I've heard that line.
Tough
Yeah.
times, tough times.
Oh,
They
and
only
Lottie got
had
her.
one toy in their whole life.
Yeah.
Lottie got her cup.
And that isn't
Look at
true either, if that's what they say, because we've always had great Christmases.
Look at that little
Like,
kid.
you know, at mom and dad's too.
You got big presents of your
Yes, yes, a cup and a Tupperware thing. It was,
Oh,
Menno's going to get something too, it looks like.
well, he always got cufflinks.
This much bigger than a coupling.
Cufflinks are in pie. He got.
Oh,
it
Oh,
aftershave,
it's, and it's Old Spice,
Yeah,
my
I know.
favorite.
Spice.
I still like Old Spice.
Well, sure, it's not bad.
Walter won't wear it.
smells cheap.
It smells pretty. I love the smell of Old Spice.
there's a Monopoly game.
Right. I must have used 45 gallons of that stuff.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Here are my couplings. And the other day we looked for some, couldn't find them.
I know, we thought, well, there must be some cufflinks somewhere.
Russ wanted some at Christmas time. No way.
No, I guess we'll have to home.
My grandfather
Oh, that's our graduation.
thought
That's
that
good.
game was called Monotony. You know,
Oh.
it's called, I always call
Yeah.
it Monotony.
That's not a bad
And I
name
thought
for
that was probably more
Yeah.
fun than what.
It's got a nice suit.
Yes.
Who was that?
Melvin F. That was their graduation.
Vernon Martins, Beverly Siemens, Jacob Crafts,
No punk.
Punk. Oh, look at Menno congratulating
At her grade 8, she was quite grown up, just she.
Yes.
Really.
Elmo Ebert,
They were just grade 8.
Randall Friesen.
Who ran the camera for you?
I know, Orlando did.
Or Arnold did. I wonder if Arnold did.
I don't.
Oh,
Why
yeah,
they
I
were
forgot.
not-
Must have been
Oh,
Arnold.
but
Yeah,
he looks
Arnold,
young.
because Orlando's on here.
No, but I think now I'm taking it again.
Yeah, Dad must be taking it. All the ladies.
Johnny Reddickup's there. You got her.
Yeah, that.
Agnes.
Oh, but Orlando.
Doesn't he look like a kid? Oh, he looks young.
We went through a lot of work.
That's right.
Says Dwayne Floss, is that the same one that made there now?
Yes.
Yeah.
When I graduated, that's when we bought those drapes or the strips.
Is that right? That long ago?
Melvin Epps. He looks younger too.
Flashing a white smile.
Yeah.
He looks like
You should
Thatcher.
have done
You look like a good liberal there, Menno.
Ad for toothpaste.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to have really nice teeth.
He used to.
Well, that's Dwayne Clawson.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Sure enough.
This is Dave Epps.
David F.
I've seen that guy, David F.
Is that right?
Here is our staff.
There's Melvin.
Melvin. And David and Mrs. King.
How did you distinguish between the two when you talked about Mr. Epps?
No, Dave and Melvin pretty well. They looked the same. They were no relatives.
Weren't they?
No.
Weren't they brothers?
They
Oh,
never
no
knew
relatives.
each other. They never knew each other before they got to
Oh,
meet.
for heaven's sake.
Oh, that red stands out from that. Here, Dick Clausen. Debbie Reddicup.
Yeah.
Norman Clausen. Norman F. Twyla Martins.
Wayne.
Funk. Kathy Jans. Bob Thiessen. Betty Reddicup. Oh, Wayne Dallas Brown.
That's pretty good having all these different
Vernon
kids
Martins.
on
Linda Friesen. Helmut Marlene F.
She's embarrassed.
There
That
we
is
have
good.
Wayne Clausen. Ravina Dick. That was my class.
Who's this guy? at the-
Oh,
there.
this
Vassal Bill through that.
here was my trip to Expo.
But he bought it.
Direct that
You
one.
sure are a helper. Whenever I wanted to.
That, look, I never saw Expo 67.
Well, the year
so
7.
this was, I'm getting to see something here.
Man and his world.
That was the theme.
For the nations of the world. Was that a black and white? No, there was
No.
some color there.
But not much color.
I was really surprised that there wasn't more color. Here's your Monty.
Yeah, for usually a commercial
Yeah,
one.
you're right. You know what I think happened at this one? It had lost some of its color.
Oh, that could be.
It was.
Yeah, I wonder
Right at
if
the
there
start.
wasn't more color.
That really looked interesting now.
It was beautiful.
Thailand.
You enjoy your time
See
there,
there, they had that dome
Yeah, I
again.
spent 3 days there.
On the max.
3 days. The mini rail. Yeah. That
Yep.
looks much like this. That was the U.S. Pavilion.
Is it ever like it, eh?
Yeah.
Really similar. Oh, I sure don't regret going to Expo.
Well, that's
No.
good. I'm glad you did.
Did you realize I blocked there
Well, yeah.
by even
Here.
driving?
This was nice.
Yeah. Well, we said too, there's no way that we would drive. But you always said that years
Yeah.
ago, there's no way we'd drive to Vancouver in,
I know.
like during Expo. We did.
Oh, that's the Sputnik question.
Oh, yeah.
Or American.
Did you drive down by car?
No, I took the bus.
Were you by yourself?
Yes. That's
Well,
how I
didn't
ran.
Dad and Rudy and
What?
you know, Dad got to Expo there, didn't he?
No. Nobody went there.
Nobody.
Maybe they talked about it.
Maybe, but I'm.
Well, they went to Seattle, didn't they?
Yeah, maybe. There. Well,
Well,
maybe they went to Seattle because that was
Yeah,
in
maybe from the,
1972.
when they went to BC.
Yeah.
They went across. Could be.
Yeah.
Oh, would they they wouldn't have had, what were the crowds like when you went there?
Oh, very. Well, I was lucky. They were not. They were. It was a cool, rainy day when I was there, and the crowds were not very huge, not
Oh,
very
yeah.
big. But they said the lineups were
As
as
bad
bad
as-
as anything. Like that's the house of tomorrow.
See, then they were all fought in the 80s. That's
Yeah.
when we lived.
I don't know whether it really came to pass that way or not.
Yeah. I guess maybe.
Was that Paul in his garden?
But
Boy,
Paul,
is that green.
Yes.
Man, alive, that's green.
Carol.
That's what,
Oh, here we're right. Skyway.
if you go to the rainy side of the islands in Hawaii, they're so green.
I think here's where I took my first solo lesson.
You took fly one?
One.
One?
I didn't like it.
I was gonna say, did you pass that fast?
Yeah.
No, I don't
I
think
sure
he
did. I drove
I
solo.
don't think he did.
I sure did. I drove solo the first time. No, I didn't. But I made about 5 touches.
So low that he thought he was gonna crash.
I made 5 touching passes.
Oh,
This was at the airport.
Katie and up here, we were checking our plane. For $5, like if I took a lesson, Alan could take this, rent this plane for $5. Like it
oh.
was an introductory.
And then we could
lesson.
go along.
Yeah.
And if he said he was
Like
getting...
that's the pilot
He
there.
was, and Menno had us get in the pilot.
Oh,
seat,
yeah.
And Alan sat beside.
Whew, I tell to this day, say I really didn't enjoy that.
Oh, you felt
That was
pretty.
too scary, eh?
Yeah.
Even if
Well,
Alan
there was too much at one time, I guess.
And then we were sitting back there.
Yeah, but he has full control, doesn't he?
Alan?
Well, I'm
Well,
sure.
he could have, yeah. Now here they were
But that
unloading.
was kind of hard for him.
That was for the Abbotsford Air Show. And this was the biggest plane that had ever landed in
Never got a
Abbotsford.
big belly on it.
The biggest one, and they're going to unload a big Caterpillar out of there.
oh, for heaven's sake.
And I walked up there. I guess I could have got shot. Security didn't want anybody to go that close.
4 big motors on that thing.
Oh, but look at the size of
Yeah,
that.
that is huge.
Royal Air Force Transport Command.
Needs 4 engines. Boy, that must have been a great day. It looks very threatening.
Yeah.
All set out. You'll never get in there, never get that close.
He probably comes people too that you
Yeah.
know, he has close
Well,
there.
Paul, I guess, wouldn't admit it that he knew you.
No, I don't think
No,
so.
well, that's the thing. You know, people might have known them, so they might
Yeah.
have thought kind of silly if you didn't really care. But
Mhm.
they probably told me.
Royal Air Force.
You know, it's great to have that kind of a remembrance different times.
There they are, see, they were standing against the building and I was way in the field. I was one of the security guards.
There's a jet. No,
No.
it's a drop.
Oh, this is the
Main center.
Main center days. Yeah, Jake Brown, that person. And that's Wayne Brown. The R.J. Brown one.
There's Jake. There's the head. Oh, sure.
I've seen that picture.
And
There,
there's
I got a snap of that.
his kids. Here's Brooke. Yeah. And there's Miriam.
It's
Jerry.
That's Harry.
That's Harry and that's Shirley in the back, and they're hanging their laundry. they had a good cook.
Immigrants.
Barry Krausen. That was which year?
That must
67.
Martin.
There's your Martin
Yeah,
Trader.
there was Martin.
Leonard Harder.
Yep.
He's ready.
This
Here's
is
my
the
car.
Walkers.
For walkers, yeah.
Yeah, this is the Walkers.
Who's the baby? Val? That was the day that
That's Bev in the water. Oh, she hates that picture.
was the trip that Walter didn't have a very good time.
No.
That was at Waskatoon, and the water was so terrible cold.
Look at this one.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah. That one night, the Reds just about zonked out because of the propane that was leaking in the
Yeah.
cabin.
Oh, yeah, and then he got sick. You know, we were in those silly little cabins.
Mm-hmm.
That was in Waskatoon.
At Waskatoon.
Oh, I had a nice car then, boy. Remember on our way to La Ranch?
Yeah, we were packing to go to La Ranch early in the morning.
That looks
Sure enough.
nice.
Where we stopped at that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
still
I
there.
remember that
Mandol's house was 2
That
years or
house,
whatever.
Yeah.
The store is still there.
The house and what? Something.
Souvenirs.
Souvenir, yeah.
Oh, that's a mean drag.
Michelle is scared. Oh, Michelle.
Val.
Val. I forget myself.
Oh, their kids can't say that we never took them on a holiday. But now a lot of times the younger ones, they say they can't even remember, you know, that they went there.
Oh.
Well, Menno was
Frog.
in Waskatoon, right?
Yeah. Here we were in La Ranch.
Do you remember
Well-
the flies there, Walter?
That's quite a hot rod, Walter.
These fish
Yeah,
flies.
nice. He had a nice car.
Is that a wild bird? Wildcat?
66
Pontiac.
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 Oh, no.
Rock.
What are you doing?
Oh, we don't need food.
We still set?
We're away.
Is that Marine Lake or something? What is it?
Those
Oh,
kids,
say
yeah.
there. Marine Lake, yeah, there.
Well,
Where's that?
When you
That-
drive up from Lake Louise, you drive about 20 miles or something, then you get to Marine Lake.
Oh, that was a rock slide there. That was kind of dangerous, the kids, you know, all those rocks there.
you
Yeah.
bet.
I wasn't happy. Well, don't worry about that for now, Russ. As long as we have it on our film, then that should be captured. Pretty good noise.
See, that reel catches it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here we.
You had a couple of good cars there too.
Yeah,
You know, like that. Did you buy that Chrysler new?
I did two Chryslers about new.
Oh.
Oh.
There's stuff on the counter there.
This is the cause that she
Oh,
said.
there.
Oh. All right, this is
This is her purple one. Well, I think we have some stuff together there.
It's fun to have a girl, we could give her a doll every year.
Yeah, isn't that right?
Here, the kids are a little bigger.
You see some of the mini skirts, just look at that, and the purple and the red. And Greg's green
Look at this green jacket.
jacket and purple shirt.
Green shirt and jacket.
Everybody's
Purple again. Marilyn with her hair. Thought she
Yeah.
was so smart.
everybody's not here with somebody.
That was
Look
a
at
cute.
it, even my
Your
skirt.
skirt's pretty short, but
Even
that
my
was a
skirt.
cute outfit you had on.
Yeah, it was a dress, you know. Yeah, I really liked that dress.
Look at my purple.
Yeah, look at you, a purple shirt with purple tie.
Yes. Well, just fine. Is that right?
Remember, this is being
She's
recorded.
flawless, huh? No. Right now I don't think it is anymore. Is it still snowing now?
Not really, I don't know.
I don't think so. It's not.
Oh, but that's a sporty jacket. You're wearing your hair long, Russell.
You know, that's just when the boys
Chopped
start
off.
growing their hair longer.
No?
Oh, that looks like Val. You know, I can see her.
Yeah, she
in
got
the-
her stove.
You know all about this.
Sure talking about some.
This is back main center again. This must be the year before.
Oh, yeah.
What else do you work? You good going? Joe? What was the money doing it? I'll invite.
Look at that, literally material.
Yeah, you know, that was like it is now, like the real glittery. I made her that dress for Christmas, like it was real glittery stuff.
Yeah, okay, so.
Beth made that dress
Oh,
for
hey,
Nettie, that one.
see, I didn't get to return that Game Boy. There's a long story, but boy, when they don't take things back, I sold it to somebody privately in the mall, but I couldn't get my money out of it. I kid you not. Yeah? Well, it's like this. Yeah, well, so how was I going to put that again? Well, at least what happened there, I met a woman. I was carrying this scheme in the hallway there in the mall, and I looked so sad and everything. He said, "What's the problem?" I said, "This guy asked me to return it. I don't think you're going to give my money back." And he said, "Well, what do you want for it?" I quoted a price, and sure enough, she said, "Well, I'll take it for that money." But you won't quite get your money out of it.
And this was her
No.
grandma, you know, she
And
wanted
this was
that
a grandma too.
Yeah, she wanted it real.
Yeah.
Swear about that.
Well, actually, she was a young grandma. Yeah. Yeah, so you're going to have to deal now alone with Grandma Schaumburg. Very much so. Yes. $47.50. Grandma, do you think is it worth $47.50 to you?
No.
No, Grandma said. Would you? Grandma, just think this over.
Oh yeah, it's worth that much, but it costs $20 to take it to Medicine Hat and back.
Okay. Lynne, he will take $37.50 U.S. funds.
Tell him I got took on that deal though.
Oh, no, Lynne says, tell him I got took on that deal.
Because
Yeah.
Mel told me it was more expensive paying than that other
Miss
one.
Murray's funeral.
Ah, yeah. So that's the way. So you're going to have to deal with this individual. I would think you would. Yeah, that's right. It was still worth it. But I took it all the way to the mall, and then just before I was ready to take it into the store, that's when she made her commitment. Yeah. She pushed me to the number 2. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we should. Okay, but if we go swimming, then I think you should do it a little earlier. Because I think there's only, when is the shower like?
7:30.
But I think swimming is over at 8 o'clock tomorrow. No, so I think that's early tomorrow.
That was in our yard, that's after the street.
You'll go much more then. Yeah. Okay, we shall see you. Really bad.
Uncle Paul's a little more reserved on top of the hill.
And Walter.
Oh,
No,
you
I think he acts
No,
stupid
they
there,
don't.
look.
He does too. There must be something about that hill.
About
Yeah,
that
nice
hill.
day, boy. I tell you.
Too bad
you know,
that this was mine.
I agree. Both of them,
That's
they
just
show
one
my
nearly
own.
as much there.
That is one day of the life before we get something.
At least I was Edgar home.
Oh, here's, yeah, this
Did
is
you like
the-
that?
Yeah, turn their light off
Well,
there.
this is our trip to
Yeah.
BC too. With Street and Arnold.
Yeah.
We went together too.
That is that trip.
Is that bad?
That's
There
when
aren't
that-
quite so many lines in this one. Maybe you haven't run this through projector quite as much.
Maybe not, or maybe not scratched it quite as
This and
often.
top and the gondola. We just about had a dope for us to get him up there.
Was that Russ?
Yeah. He
Well,
was
we
on
had
the
s-
gondola and we couldn't leave him
Yeah.
below. He said, I'll stay there while he was,
Too little,
what was he, 3 years old? We couldn't leave him down
We've had a
there.
lot of trouble with that Russ, I don't
So
know.
we had our just the one
Just
for-
lucky that we,
That's like our kids at Disneyland.
Didn't
We
turn
had
them
to-
back.
We had to sit
Yeah.
and talk and talk and talk to get them to go on that
Yeah, see,
log ride.
that's how big they were there, you know, Ellery and him. He was even
Ellery
hurt,
again,
he
look at
was
that.
not going. And Ellery, of course, he just went like that.
Ellery would have gone there without a lift. There. Look at the
I
bear.
never see the bears anymore like that.
No.
Not the way
Mind
they
you, I guess that was really dangerous.
Yeah.
Look
and
here.
Every time you
Isn't
go,
that
you see
cute?
it.
That's
Isn't
just
that nice?
excellent.
Look at that.
Arnold feeds them at
Yeah,
one
we have a
spot.
nice
That's
picture
kind of
Arnold did too, but
there.
I
Look
would
at
never
that.
do that now. You know, like getting that close to the bear. It's really silly.
Well, we could have got mad at Arnold for not having something
Look.
to feed him. Yeah, people are crazy, aren't they?
Mhm.
They can
Yeah.
lose
That's
their
why
wild
they-
But
animals.
that was a nice car too.
I think
Yes.
That old.
You bet. Here.
That was a good trip. Like we'd just stop on the way, and then the kids would play around a bit, and we'd travel again.
That's our little chubby.
This is Lake Louise.
Oh, yeah. Good hell.
Yeah, the lake doesn't change. The people do, but the lake doesn't. In the mountains. The glacier.
That was a nice film. Look at that.
And the big water.
So what are we now? Oh, but tomorrow?
They want tickets for Tuesday
Oh.
night to that concert.
Much
Pianist
stuff
or
for
whatever.
Gary and Sonia. But,
We could get her some tickets, I suppose.
Why, she may not, I don't know.
yeah, but they live right in
Right,
Switzerland.
Sonia.
Yeah, they can get the road, sure.
I'm not sure, I'm not crazy about going there. Nothing I hate worse than a guy starts playing a song and stops after 3 bars.
Yeah, it doesn't turn you on.
Oh, I went to see Victor Gorga once at the exhibition in Saskatoon and just drove me nuts.
Well, then you won't like this guy. I don't think he's a takeoff big board.
Well,
He
here,
never played one song
No.
ever through that whole presentation. He
Yeah,
just
that
play a few
is
bars
sort of-
and then do something silly. Wanted, I want, I don't mind fooling around a little bit, but I wanted to hear.
I've ever seen.
no, what is this?
Or maybe,
Oh,
see, that's when you left for Shawnee.
I don't really know if I wanted to go through
Is
No.
this the whole
it-
thing? This same thing?
Yeah.
It must be the start of it. I guess that was only half of it before.
Oh well.
You want to run through
Oh,
this?
that's not that bad. It's only 50 feet, isn't it?
It is only, yeah.
If that's all it is, then you should get something else.
I'm missing that one reel.
You want me just to quit?
No? Oh, yeah. Okay,
Whatever you want,
That's
sure
sir.
it's all
it
the
is.
same?
It's just
Are you sure?
special
let's
plastic.
try. Okay, let her go.
All right.
Yeah, this is when you're, that other one wasn't Smithford Park, wasn't it? This is when you're going through Shawnee.
I don't think that'll take very long.
Don't have fast forward on this, dude.
Yeah.
Show you.
Yeah, speed very, yeah. Run it there. Yeah.
We'll get these guys walking a little quicker.
Well, you got a couple of speeds on there.
Yes.
You have a really good projector, like,
That one, considering that one was bought in 58,
65,
65?
64. Yeah, he bought it before that.
Oh.
did you always have to go with them when they went?
In the start, I did. Those
So
little
when
guys
you-
are
when
really
you
going.
first drove with them,
Those girls getting ready to worn out.
On this back.
That-
I don't think I've ever seen this.
I don't know if I have.
Where?
Well, where do all these special ed kids go? Like Swift doesn't even operate that school anymore.
They're all, I don't know. They all, well, they're working in
But
the
some are
shelter
at the
workshop.
workshop. Like they work at
Yeah.
the workshop. A lot of teachers.
But wouldn't there be a new batch? I think there'd always be special
That's
ed.
right.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing is now is put
Well,
them
they
into the
teach
classroom.
grades, like,
Put them into the classroom. Like we have 2, maybe 3 that would fit into there.
Uh-huh.
but they just hire somebody to look after them, like a teacher's aide.
These are pretty good. You ran at it 3 times.
Was that David?
Yeah.
Or Danny maybe?
This must be Bob Weed. That's David.
I'm surprised that they're coordinating. And that's it? No.
Oh, when they get ribbons.
No, they didn't need any clothes.
That's great they got things like that.
Yes, for those kids it is. Okay.
When this is over, and then right
I
here.
think we got it all right.
Unless
No,
that's
Grandpa.
cut out. Unless that one, when they sliced it, that part is cut out.
That almost looks like work to get it down to the machine.
I was just acting funny.
Huh?
He was just acting
You
funny.
were just pretending there.
Yeah.
Like, hurry it up.
Machine looks good.
Yeah.
Looks like slow motion there.
Yes, I think it is too. Okay. That's kind of what I was.
We still haven't seen the one in the forest fire either.
No.
I think that's on here.
Unless, like, I think, did Greg splice them or did you? There were some of them they spliced together, I think. But this one used to be on the same one was really.
Was this always slow motion?
Yes.
I pressed the trigger.
I pressed the trigger too hard on the camera.
Pause or threatening.
Oh, this is our Halloween.
Oh yeah, that's Halloween. Yeah, I
It made
just thought that
sense.
was back to the special class.
No.
It's not.
October 31st. This is beautiful there.
Looks like it, eh? You'd never guess it was the end of October.
Oh, I've done a lot of Halloween.
Jack Reed. Yeah. At least you have one on picture.
Yes.
Where's
Randy?
Some of those masks are really
Yeah.
creative.
That's Bev, this
There's
first
a
one.
Hawaiian girl.
This one's good.
That was a fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Now that's a pretty good mask for that time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Friesen, Linda.
And look at the
Oh,
family.
these, see, that's Bill's first Christmas again. These were Grandma Shelburne.
She's smaller there than any of the other pictures you showed
Yeah,
so
she's
far.
3 months old there. See, like her little girl, well, you should see her now. She's putting on weight right. She's going to be every bit as big when she's that age. There, she's lost quite a bit of her hair already. There. Oh, these are the baby pictures
Yeah.
of her, see? And that's spliced together.
Ah, her girl looks different, doesn't she?
Yeah, she has her own looks, too.
Well, Russ, you can't stand the
He
Bulb,
can't stand
huh?
the pressure.
bright lights are too
But
much.
look at her big cheeks, that is
Oh,
kind of like.
look at that.
Look at the nice
And Walter
shirt
must act
she has
stupid
on.
again. And Ellery and Walter could never sit
Well, I think
back.
this is the one where he does his leg twists, isn't it?
Oh, where
They
is-
must have all taken turns there. Was that
Yeah.
at the Pokes or what?
Yeah, that's the folks. Menno took a picture of every family. Rudy Marty didn't have any kids yet.
Gee, the haircuts were short. weren't
Yeah.
they?
Just like a
Oh.
brush cut.
Well, look at here's Walter again.
Well, look how gray Uncle Henry is.
Well, there he wasn't coloring his hair.
Well,
Yeah, but that's years ago.
20-some years ago.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty years ago. Oh, there she looks like her little girl, though, doesn't she? a
Right
little
there
bit?
she does, I think.
And that's where she was about
Yeah.
the same age.
Oh, yeah.
There she looks like her little
yeah, she
girl.
wasn't much older there, was she?
No.
She sure, you could say that'd be could be her baby.
Oh, I think if she'd see,
Yeah.
I'd like to show that to Ellen and Bell now and see what they think.
Well,
Her cheeks and everything. Just look at that. Oh, I'm sure she has much. You know, his looks too, but sure looks a lot like her baby.
Did we pull that cord out too far in the back there again?
are we getting?
It's not really snowy, it's just,
Buzz?
before it was snowy.
I think it's, no, I think it is.
Picture's dark, but it's a bit.
Yeah. I
Her
think
kid has every bit as much hair as she has, though.
Oh, that's hard.
I'd say she even has more hair.
Yeah.
This is where Jared is on this picture, too.
My
Later
goodness.
on, we see Jared on the
That Walter looks too young.
That's Belle again.
Who's that in the blue? Oh, yeah, that's
That's
Meryl.
Meryl.
She got a lot of attention, that little kid.
Yeah, I think actually the whole family enjoyed her. You know, like that, the kids did too.
I think I hit my most fun with her as a baby. I don't know why.
Well, we have more.
Maybe with Deb I did too. And then we had that Russ.
That's your place, though, because that's your Chesterfield.
Yeah,
right?
this is at our place.
In Maid Center, yeah.
Oh, she's still a milk.
She looks like her baby on that. Sure does.
Yeah.
See it, even the way she's
Just give me
crying.
my
you know.
bottle.
Yeah. There.
Well, Val's baby's still so young, you know, like it's in another couple of months, so it'll make quite a difference.
But Val isn't very old here either. She was only, I don't know, maybe a little more than a month.
That's really something to have pictures like that, isn't it?
Yeah, a person had that one of each one of the babies, you know. Really,
Like
little
even-
girls, every bit as much hair.
Like you, Russ. It must be quite something to see yourself when you were that young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I,
Because we don't have any pictures
No.
of us in
No.
motion at
no.
that age.
For some reason, he always
For
likes
some reason,
I've been left out
Speak-
long.
likes that camera a lot too, doesn't he?
And each one of them mark a holder.
What's getting older, Russ?
But he's only 4 years old. Now Alan would probably look at the pictures before he would.
Probably still.
Oh, I wonder if he would know. This is compare.
She's pretty young there, she doesn't have much hair.
But there she lost a
Yeah, I
lot
was
of her
gonna
hair
say, she
already.
probably had reached
Yeah.
the point where she's
She was a little
lost
older
it.
there. She lost a lot of her hair already.
looking at her hand. That's an interesting stage. I used to
Yeah,
love to watch them
starting
and
to
they
focus already.
just
Well,
look and
Kimberly
look.
started, now, the last couple of days, she started to follow. Till now, it wasn't that much.
Uh-huh.
Now she
She's
started.
starting to follow now, her eyes. I hadn't seen her for 2 days and I thought she changed, that she was more alert already.
Well, she's cute there.
Oh yeah, that's better already. Got. Oh yeah, that's better. Look at what you did. Now you have color in your
Yeah.
face.
No, you had
Oh,
set her down
look,
too,
now you
Yeah.
can see.
you had set her down too much. Well, that is really good. Now to think, I bet you we have, at 10 cents a foot, how many feet have we run through here?
Oh, I have no idea. Was that what they charged?
10 cents a foot is what you're to take.
How much did he pay? $500 to get his?
Yeah, he paid $500.
I bet you he doesn't have any more than this.
Well, I don't know. I didn't think that we'd get ours all on that one roll.
Are we done already?
I think that's pretty well all I have. Well, I have some small ones.
Yeah, just the first part,
Well, that's coming on here. Oh, here. This
Oh,
is
knock those.
Russell's girlfriend, the other one.
See, Marilyn and this, or John
Oh, you
Schrader.
must remember John Schrader, Lynn,
Yeah.
don't you? From
See, that's
Fifth
his wife.
Sure.
She's about another half as big as me.
Isn't that something? That's quite a
You
couple.
must remember Mr. Schrader from Swift Current.
Yeah,
He
I
died
kinda
about 3 years, 4 or 5 years ago.
Me and Marilyn had their birthdays together, so,
Oh, yeah.
so we had them down. We had them and Grandma and Grandpa Siemens down, I guess, for.
How old was your dad when he passed away?
73.
And how old's your mom now?
85.
Oh, that's a couple and a half.
Oh, look at that. Lynn, we don't ever want to see you that way.
How long that could be you?
Oh.
That's what he
Still loves her.
But he couldn't stand it. When he knew it was a movie, he had to go and kiss her, you know.
Isn't this
He
cute?
And she just grabbed him by the neck and set him down. Did your father have cancer?
He did, but he didn't die from cancer. He was hurt, he goes. In the end.
Yeah, he never died of cancer.
So, he had cancer.
He actually
10
was
years,
cured,
yeah.
you know, because they operated.
Look at that, is that?
I still have a hard time thinking of that as Russell. Like I can
Is
see
that
Ray
right?
Is
so
that right?
easily,
Yeah.
but I can't see Russell.
Huh.
I can see Val, and I
Is
can
that
see the
right?
two girls.
They changed.
Yeah, there's quite a bigger. Look at your ears sticking up. She was a happy kid.
Yeah, you're going to have a lot of fun with your camera.
Why shouldn't she?
Right away.
You got Walter as a bird here, I bet you, in another few minutes.
Turn your light down, Menno.
I don't think we looked at this one.
Oh, but makes any difference.
I don't remember seeing
No.
her walk there.
Well,
home.
maybe we didn't.
That's,
Is it a little different? Oh, sure.
oh, we'll just try it a little bit.
Is this the one where you go around? Yeah, this is what we see.
Now do you believe it?
Yes, okay. Turn her back.
Okay, now you know. This is the continuation of what's the soup.
Sure.
Some of them must have broke
Okay.
and been spliced. Sure, this one we
There
have.
we go.
There.
That's
Well,
one,
that's the one.
two again.
Who's jumping over? Is that the
Orlando.
Oh, God. Yeah, those you know, we had
Gary.
lunch here and then those guys would go jumping over there. That's how young and stupid they were.
Okay. That's good. Yeah, that's great.
Are those people out there, or what is that?
Calls, I think. No, they could be people that's on Walker's. No, this is Waska Sewer.
Oh, that water was cold.
Yes.
Hospices
And
are
Bev went in swimming.
Yeah.
See, we had part of that before already, and this must be,
Look how that one line keeps coming in every.
Yeah.
It comes in and out and in and out.
see, these are mostly of our family now. Well, there might be some others.
Who's that?
But
That's-
just our
That's Jerry.
kids. No, that's our kids.
That's gonna be Val.
It's Val and it's our kids. That was by our cabin.
Well, I said, look, this is the friendly giant. Look up. Look way, way up.
On a movie, why do you take a picture? Yeah, that was just in front of our cabin. I think that was the day we left.
Well, even if the bulb here is save water, shower with a friend. Okay.
You really liked that tree, man.
I did.
Here we go again. All the way up.
There must be something else placed on there.
Oh, here they're riding.
Murray.
That's Murray. That's Murray,
Murray,
and that's
yeah.
Greg and Russ.
Yeah.
They're
Look at that.
ponies.
Look at the cowboy hats and the cowboy shirts.
Walter, your truck?
There's
didn't
Greg
see
and
the
Russ
truck.
on the horse.
Was that light blue one? No, I think
No,
that
that was-
Well, I'll tell you, there's no better picture than that one. It must be 67 when we're wearing those
Yeah.
badges.
Yeah, that's Menno's.
Here's John
John
Siemens.
He's hiding behind them.
He looks a little younger than him. Menno, big, big.
Yeah, this is the Siemens.
Must have been after 67, between 67 and 69, because that was our car.
That was a nice sort of G.
Yeah.
G color.
Now these are kind of
These
dark.
are all dark, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's nice when your
Or they
dad
will be momentarily.
teach you how to-
Barbecue time.
And then we always had all those coals.
Did you ever go to the bathroom?
Barbecue going.
Well, that's nice.
That's really a nice picture.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Could never get that redone, remade. Now this
Yeah,
from now on.
this turned dark, I think.
It was dark too. It got too dark.
It was twilight.
What kind of a celebration was this?
I guess they took from BC all those George Siemens and Pete Siemens and then redid it for this
But that's pretty good. Oh, that says light there. Oh, now here it is.
Well, there's the graduation again, part of it.
Yeah.
Or is this,
Ben
this
Casper.
might be a different one. Oh, there's
Big
different.
Christmas time.
No. Well, this was a different grad though, because that one was.
There's Ben.
Yeah, look at that.
He looks young there.
Yeah.
Jake Schrader,
Jake doesn't look too old at it.
Margaret. Well, are they
Yeah,
the
this
same?
is when Angela graduated. This is when Angela and
This is
Dawn and
67.
Iris
Oh,
and
yeah.
when all those girls graduated. See, this was the year before.
Ryan Martin,
Ryan Martin. And Judy
Judy Green, Casper, Danny Redica,
Lorna Under.
Iris, Elaine Cunningham.
Oh, what's that
Look
in your
at
nose,
that
Menno?
handsome guy, man.
Gee, Lynn, thank you.
See, he was short again.
Burt Reynolds, eh?
Get the wallet out again, eh?
I gotta get my mustache.
Oh, yeah.
No, right now I think you're better without it.
That looked it's pretty good.
But then
there,
it looked
though.
good, yeah. Trouble is now they're
In
they're
between.
gray. They're gray
Oh,
already.
Johnny Bullshit.
Right. Yeah, well, beards, that. The mustache finally knows the colors.
Shiny hair you got there, Menno. Just all
You didn't
Jack
even come
Dunn.
out there either. There's still Russ out there.
Is that Danny Redica?
Yes. Lorna Unger, Irish Schrader, Elaine Cunningham.
Yeah, then he wasn't thinking of superannuation yet.
No, that's good.
Russ.
No, I don't.
Life is cruel.
How many years ago is that?
60. Well, he was 20 years ago. Pretty well right to the dot.
No, I guess 20 years ago you wouldn't have been thinking of
No.
retiring.
Hurry up there, rascal. There. Oh, that's still.
That's the same graduation. But look how young Dick Clipston looked on there. I think he was gray, but he still looked.
He's making fun of your mustache.
Yeah.
Well, 67, that was the centennial.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
why
yeah.
you grew a mustache, because it was centennial year. So I know a lot of guys would want to.
That was my best staff. Those poor people. I think we had the most fun.
Yeah, I think you're at your prime right there.
Yeah.
You just didn't get any better than that.
Yeah, we had a new house, we had a new car, had a color TV, we had a negative.
Boy, I can sure see what the Bible means, how we're just like a piece of grass that withers and dies.
There, Brian Martin. Brian Martin.
Yeah.
Brian
Did you
Martin.
You mean when you see people, you know, life is cruel, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. You think, well, that's only 20 years, and how
Yeah.
different already, you know?
And then you think the next 20 years, then the change will
Yeah.
be greater, you know. Yeah. Many of them will be gone. Many
A
of
lot
them.
of them are gone already.
Yeah, that's right. And
Who's that? Which funk is that?
Ravina, Dave Duke's band. And
yeah, a lot of those girls were in their prime then too, you know. They were
Irish Raider.
like,
Oh,
they
and
were
Lilacs.
very good.
Oh, look at the snow at our
Yeah,
place.
we should
That's something.
just drive.
Yeah.
Yes, I tell you we had snow.
You
Look
could
at-
ever get on top of
Look
that
at
thing.
car.
I think you
Our
got
car
your
was
car
there,
out that
and
day.
Yeah,
we
we
couldn't
didn't.
get out of the
We
yard.
wanted to go to Swifters, we
We
couldn't.
couldn't. No, people were driving by and our car was
Waving, eh?
Yeah.
sitting in the yard.
Here, now I think Orlando and Verda come scooting by.
And our car was right in. Sitting there, we couldn't
That
get
is really funny.
Look at that.
Wonder if that's the year that you had to blow snow at June Caffield's place. Remember when it blew right in?
Like Verda and Orlando were going by. And we couldn't get out.
Yeah, they'd open the main roads, but they hadn't opened the yard. Our car happened to be in the yard.
I don't know why we just didn't start shouting.
Oh, sure.
We haven't seen snow like that.
No,
in
we
years.
really
No,
haven't.
we hadn't had snow like that.
Maybe you think there's 8 feet of snow under the kids. 6 feet.
We had to remember the first year when we lived there, we had hardly any snow.
Yeah.
We never had opened the driveway.
I used to shovel one time.
Like the year before was so bad, and then we figured we were just tired of it. So, and the next year we didn't.
Frank Livingston. Watching the blower. Yeah,
There was a snowball.
here we go. Look at that. And he just had to pump his way into there. It's so
It
terrible
was
hard.
so solid.
Yeah, look at that. There.
Well, did you get a terrible storm with that?
It must
I
have.
don't remember.
Well, there must have been a terrible storm
Yeah.
because it was solid.
Look at that.
You know, he just inched his way in.
I don't remember snow like that for a long time.
No,
Well, it could have been,
can't remember it even.
you know,
How come you have the long streaks of
Must
I
be
don't
where
know
you
what happened.
spliced.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
Is
this
that
is
Verna's dad?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's Bernadette. He looks a little younger than me too. And Esther looks a lot younger.
That was
And they were
Mrs.
our neighbors.
Clara.
That's Clara.
Frankenstein.
Frank looks younger.
He
I
looks.
don't even hardly recognize
Yeah,
Frank. I
he
can
has
tell it's
aged.
Clara.
Clara doesn't look that much older, but Frank sure does.
Barney Weed. That was Beth's, or was it yours? Whose
It was
birthday?
my birthday, and you had asked them all down for
Yeah.
coffee. I think I was, what, 36 or something.
Oh, yeah.
Who's that?
This used to be the Mrs. Barney
They were
Weed.
the storekeepers,
Oh,
those
I
two.
see.
We had the store.
That's the one that had the bought the car. And someone said they call Harvey undercover.
What, yeah? Oh, so
So
she
we bought that car for him. That's the couple.
Yeah,
Because they buy groceries.
yeah. Ron? Oh, Alan and
Oh,
Katie,
yeah,
that's your
that's
dad there?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Mom Kitty arrived with by plane one time.
Why was Grandpa Sheldrake out there?
Well, just to see them come.
Or there's snow there too.
He was just interested to see them.
That was a dangerous trip.
I don't think he would do that again.
I don't think so.
He flew by himself.
Yeah,
oh,
but
yeah.
he had his family along with that little plane. They came across the mountain. And then,
That's where the feeding goes.
but I remember they waited a couple of days, they couldn't leave
Yeah.
because of weather conditions. Yeah, they were in their prime then too.
That's,
That's still not working, I think. That must be her first Christmas. No, second Christmas. First Christmas she was 3 months old.
yeah, but
The first Christmas that meant anything.
No, but this Christmas she.
Oh, she likes her baby.
that red, look at the red come through in that. Where's the blue then too?
Look at the fancy shirt Greg's got there.
Yeah.
And Russell's got a nice
Yeah,
set.
they had the blur shirts were coming in then.
Oh yeah, no wonder.
And red shoes? Does he have red shoes or it must be slippers?
Oh.
Socks, you
trailer?
have socks, you have red socks. Yeah, if we hadn't had any kids, maybe we'd have a lot of money in the bank. Eh? You know, if you think of all the clothes that a person has bought over the years.
I don't think she would. She got her first radio.
Isn't that a pretty doll?
That was her last doll, I think, I got.
Now she's getting to the big sister. So what could I have done? I want one for the family.
I think we still have
We're
that.
still using it. I like this family. And that's Dolly Parton. Too small.
I always got such exciting things too. Like it's like, so interesting.
Well, a silver platter.
Oh, yeah. I love that too.
Well, and you making? Are you making fun of
Yeah,
that?
I was wondering what I'd got again. When you get picked up the company for any weeks. So,
Mister, I sure didn't think that you'd get that all on one roll.
Let's just hope we're recording.
Yeah. As long as that red light's flashing, it's
Yeah.
recording.
How do you know whether it's flashing or not?
Or you can see
I can
from
see.
the-
she was the age where she found everybody else's things too.
Doesn't matter at that age, does it?
Yeah.
They just implant the paper or the box.
Well, Greg's got this bow and arrow age.
Looks like he's getting ready to shoot it.
You know, just trying to get up.
Oh, he's
with the-
got a target set up.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Harry and Carol.
Oh, here, I'd hardly
Don't they
recognize.
You look at that young couple.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my
Carol.
gosh, that's a little
Carol.
They look like kids, don't they? Oh, she looks young.
That is really a nice picture. Harry looks particular.
I love
Look at her
her
lamb.
He looks like a boy, doesn't he?
He
He looks
looks
younger
young.
than Gary. I'd say he looks as young as Gary. Brenda looks much like herself, doesn't she?
Yeah, we're not it.
She looks not like herself.
But look how young our lamb
And look, the women still misuse their men. There's Mike.
There's Gary.
That's, well, that's
See, they
good.
didn't even have Joe yet. Joe wasn't born yet. Well, this is her birthday. Yeah, this is her first birthday.
He's just pointing at the light, I bet.
That was pretty sad. Yeah, it's a kid.
Yeah, okay. See that?
The best is good.
And then I put the cake there, and I wanted her to grab into that cake.
Oh,
See, and I just had to put her hand in there, because she would.
See
he
the
was obedient. We had taught her well.
I thought, well, she just grab it, you know, and she.
She knows it's something good to eat.
Yeah.
And I had to wipe up the coffee table after.
She really did.
She wants to.
That is cute.
See, she knows, you know.
She wants to put her mouth
Yeah.
on it, but she
Yeah.
just doesn't know what to do.
She doesn't quite have the mentality. Oh,
No,
then
no, see, but I had first put her hand into it, kind of, you know.
She watches that. She'll want me too. She'll just put it in her hair.
You know, would have been cute if a guy could have that sound on there.
Oh, that's right.
You don't get much happier than that, do you?
Must have had in her hair too, brother.
Yeah. She still wants to.
She doesn't know what to do. She'd always put her hand to it, and then all of a sudden I took it away. Now she's looking where the cake is.
Playing the piano.
Yeah, that's where we got our piano. And she's just there. Mom and Dad came in and they brought her a ball. She left a few scratches on her too.
Oh, it was terrific. No.
See, that's Jared.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
her.
yeah, that's Jared.
Long hair,
He was very young.
Doesn't he
No.
ever have hair?
Yeah, he had lots of hair. Yeah, he was only 2 weeks old. Oh, well, on her birthday, when was he born?
His birthday's September
What is it, September 8th?
9th.
Well, yeah, this is the 19th. So he was 9 days old. Yeah. He was just 9 days
How
old.
much? 9 days.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Look at the hair he
Yeah, he
had.
was just home from the hospital, actually.
Yeah, he look at the hair here. Do you have a picture of it? I bet you don't, Walter.
No, I don't think so.
Your dad liked kids.
Yeah. You played it. That's.
Just wait a little bit while we were closing.
Yeah, we saw this one.
I don't think
I didn't, but you might have.
Yeah, right at the beginning we saw this one.
When I left?
No.
Yeah, this is our first, see, this is the first one. Yeah.
Did you?
I don't
Yeah, we
know.
saw it right at the beginning. Like, this was the
I
first
think
film
so,
we
I
saw.
see.
Oh yeah, I remember you said
Yeah. this
that was
is
in the
first
closet, I
film.
think. Are you sure, Mom?
Yeah, we saw this before, that's a long time ago. Oh, wait once, maybe, you know, I think this is Spice Girl again. I think, yeah.
Lynne, you should remember.
No, maybe we did
It's
see
some-
it. But who's the baby?
Who's the baby? That must be Jennifer.
Oh, well,
Well, no.
It's her
that's
and
her
Pearl.
dad, isn't it? Is that Pearl? That
Yeah.
might be
And I bet that's
That the
the,
color was lighting
No,
us
it's
up.
not Pearl,
and
because
that's-
Valerie's back there.
and that's the reason why I
That's
didn't.
Beverly and Jennifer. Sure, that's Bev and Jen.
Oh, this is the
Might
one.
be Jennifer.
Sure.
Oh, then, we took one
I
one
took
time.
one and then I had that in the camera for about 10 years.
That's Herb there.
Yeah.
Look, with his long hair. Sure, and that's me. Sure, that you did finally take one. And then, but the color is so bad.
Well, poor one, that's
Oh, I'm filming here.
Okay, sorry.
But it's not clear. It's not focused. Well, starting better now.
What the heck is this? Have you ever seen this?
No, I don't think
This
so.
is a later one too. Look at your
This
suit
we've
on
never
right.
seen.
There's
That's my
Curtis.
grad suit. That was since this
Yeah.
was in '80.
Where's the baby in the lap?
I wonder if maybe that's the film that,
Where's the baby there?
Well, that's
that's-
Ryan.
Ryan,
Ryan, sure.
And then Curtis. Oh, and the kids would really like to see that. Look at Jennifer and,
oh, good thing we didn't chuck that.
well, that's for sure, Jennifer and Rochelle.
Have you ever seen this?
I don't know.
I don't
I'm
think
sure
so.
we
We
have.
must have, but I can't remember.
I can't don't remember.
I'm sure we would have shown it to the kids if
You
it was
know,
Marilyn.
that's Harv.
Look at Curtis.
Who's that? Russ?
Look at that.
Yeah,
You're starting to look more like Russell, even with long hair, curled
Is
hair.
that right?
Looks good in there. Look at that one. There it looks good.
Yeah.
This time that one has more color than this one.
Oh, my Belle with all her hair.
Well, let's keep that film.
Yeah, kids would like to see that. That's cute. Sure, that's right there.
It's Christmas.
We're losing our light, aren't we?
Christmas again.
Oh, we have enough. Actually, it's brighter out there on that one. Quite a
You
bit brighter.
had your light turned up, I think, on that picture too. Look at the difference in the dolls.
Yeah.
They're not quite as.
Probably it.
Yeah.
Well, what the
Somebody
heck?
got up.
Here's
that
your-
fish
that's your big
downstairs
fish.
water.
That's that big
Well, that's
fish.
the one.
Oh, look at that.
And we thought that. Have you ever seen that?
I don't remember seeing it. We must have though.
I think I remember seeing it one time. I
That's
would
that
have never
fish
known.
she got put on that.
It got mounted.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was damaged pretty bad.
Yeah, it had a
can see.
scar at the side, yeah.
Oh, and this is an older one already. See, this is with Michelle on there already.
Yeah.
So we did take some movies sometimes.
Yeah, it's still doing. Yep.
There's
Yep.
Cheryl on there already too. Look.
That's great. Is that Herb?
That's Herb and Val.
Oh, but those kids are Rick was own kids.
I thought that, I thought it
There's
was
little
like,
Tweety Bird. Both
Yeah.
Jennifer and Michelle look like little Tweety Bird when they're young.
Yeah, they're
Very
such big eyes. Yeah.
oh, and Meryl looks young in there. Just she's like Val sitting with Herb and
This will be confusing in later years,
yeah,
won't it?
that's for
They'll
sure.
be saying, the kids will be looking at
Who's
this
who's who?
and wondering who is who.
And Russ and
Russ is
Cheryl
with
are sitting
Cheryl.
together.
He must
Oh.
have planned this.
Yeah, we have problems here, don't we?
Meryl does look young on there, though, doesn't
Mary
she?
looks like Jenny.
Well, isn't this...
Yeah, she looks
No,
very.
she-
She looks like Val actually on there. Very good to say.
This
Yeah,
would be
still
70...
going, still going.
That is really nice. Yeah. Oh, she's so bald, but she has such
Who's
big
that,
eyes.
Michelle?
Michelle, yeah. She has such big eyes. Ryan was cute. With long hair.
You have a good head of hair, right?
Michelle, or Rochelle is really cute.
Look up.
It's okay.
Kind of the lights.
Oh, Lottie.
Not bad, though.
Not bad.
Why don't I have this one?
Yeah, it's funny you didn't splice that one.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with the film.
No, it's very clear.
Look at the curls.
Yeah.
She was cute.
Hi, Daddy. Oh, you.
This must be our
Oh,
last
I'm
year in Main
taking-
Center.
I'm taking this one.
It's at Christmas time.
Still going.
That was a thick tree that year.
Here. What?
No thanks, I've had lots.
We'll get
Lots
past
and
it.
lots and lots.
Well, good thing I was going to chuck that one.
You must be singing Christmas
I
carols.
will put sugar in my cream tea.
I did.
Was that still at Main Center?
Yeah, it is a main center. I don't know if that isn't.
So it was before 70.
Yeah, or 68 probably.
Another doll. The money we spent for dolls in this world. Oh, that's not a doll.
Well, that is one of those big fisherman knit sweaters.
This time it's Marilyn that's
Yeah,
on the
Mary
watch.
got to watch.
That I won from CJFB.
Oh, yeah.
That game.
You wrote to Santa Claus.
He's jumping.
Yeah.
You got
He's
boots.
jumping for joy.
They got cowboy boots.
Oh, yeah.
Those boots I don't remember.
got an alarm clock.
Mom got a dartboard? That's for those afternoons at home
Must have
alone.
been the kids bought it so
Yeah.
they'd have something to play with.
That is when those 10 dresses came in. That is kind of an ugly dress.
Wow. I don't remember these pictures, do you, Mom?
Show that to Meryl and say that dress really looks smart.
Yeah.
Tell Meryl their figure was really good then.
Yeah, those are 10 dresses.
Well, that one I forgot.
This was your birthday.
It's still flashing there?
What's this here, Mom?
Yes.
Did you take that one? Did you label
Yeah,
it?
I threw the one away. And the other one
Nope.
yeah, I put there.
That was my birthday?
Yeah.
Did I ever have a party?
Well, you're cutting it. Must be yours. Oh, different colors, eh?
Yeah.
Still
She's still
flashing.
going. She's still flashing.
We're back to Easter.
Wondering if
That's
there's.
when you didn't have enough money.
That's right.
He's telling us the sob story.
What was that?
No sob story, that's a fact.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's still a sob story.
Why do I have them lying around like that?
What, you didn't have the bucks?
See, Harry's,
Yeah.
that's exactly right. See, Harry's camera was
He
shaking like
couldn't go on
that
the
too.
airplane because
That's,
It was very. That was that Indian farm.
Yeah, that Thatcher built.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Here.
good. That's a
Oh, that was fun.
That's beautiful.
You can see the
Wing of the
Wing.
That was
plane.
just Green Lake there. Yep.
That is really beautiful. That must have been a nice day to go.
Side of the plane. Some of the boats in there, fishing on them.
Well, it's worth it just to look at all the pictures for a change.
Were you alone here then, Walter? Or not?
What do you mean,
Yeah, when the
on
other
the ground?
went on the
No.
plane, where did you go? Did you just stay there alone?
Yep.
You
Poor-
said
poor
you was
Walter.
scared to go or you didn't like planes.
Oh, no, I wasn't afraid to go. No.
I know, but you said you were. You didn't like to go on the plane or something like that.
There's the shadow. There was our plane. That must be. Oh, here.
That's
Yeah.
you, Dad. You lost a fishing rod on that trip.
Yes. Carolina too.
I lost his line first.
Those were $40 fishing rods,
Yeah, at that time.
and you made
No,
$500
it's
a
still
month.
more.
That was a lot of money. Totally.
Maybe.
No wonder I never had any money. I mean,
Well,
Oh, no.
Oh, there he goes.
there's Noel.
No, here we're going. Who's that? Orlando? Yeah,
Yeah.
Orlando's. Who's driving? Remember Walter? We
He
took
was
turns.
driving, I think. But I was driving.
Yeah. Then we had to get underneath that bridge.
oh, that's so.
There we go.
You know, we should look at theirs sometime. They have movies too.
Who does, Orlando?
Yeah, they have movies too.
Those are quite the lakes, aren't they?
Harry had movies very similar to this.
Yeah, there's Walter.
Well, Harry has beard
Yeah.
then.
Must have been around 67, huh? What,
Is
when
it still
he had
flashing
the
your red
beard?
light?
Yes. At that narrows, I think we did. Oh, but that was beautiful.
Did you take your boat up there or did you rent boats?
No, it was the RCMP on there. No, we rented.
It's a little
It's
anxious.
changed.
You don't
Yeah.
want to stop in one place, do you?
Yeah, I wanted too much. Just like life is.